Uh, how I started for it, actually, I was earlier preparing for CAT and I gave CAT in 2017. I scored about 75 percentile in that. Then something, because I was unable to get a great college with that much percentile, so I thought rather switching to my domain of work would be more profitable maybe later. Because I was into water sector and I thought that it may have a great prospects in the future, so I should stick to it. But then after evaluating more about it after 1 or 2 years, I thought that you know getting into great positions will only require me to do an MBA first. Then I searched more about GMAT and CAD again, about more about MBA. Then I decided to go for GMAT. So I started my journey in 2020 Feb or March somewhere. I then I was going through Manhattan books, and I also actually enrolled in EGMAT. But for a month or so, I was unable to give time to EGMAT, so I wasn't able to stick to my that particular course, and that actually delayed my process of giving the GMAT. But eventually, when I joined, eventually on like till 30 of July, in the month of July, before joining the intensive course, I was almost done with my maths and quant. Oh, maths and verbal. But I was stuck at CR at that point of time. And I also attended a free session of your CR. Maybe you gave it on 25th of July or something. So that session actually, make me more made made me a lot improved a lot in CR. While I was struggling in CR, it made me improved a lot. I was able to do the gap analysis at that time really well. So that actually motivated me more to join that course. So because I was able to get that approach, and then I thought that the approach is one of the basic things that you should get it right, and maybe getting it from you guys would be more profitable, and an intensive course will also revise my all the concepts of what I've studied. So then I went through it. So that's all. That in a month I have really improved in English also. I scored like earlier I was scoring somewhere in verbal was 18 or 17, but I am somewhere in 29, 30 right now. So a bit of more improvement in CR and something, and surely I'll do it a grade before writing the GMAT. Pre-session things are really good, especially for SC. They have really helped me a lot in improving my fundamentals and clearing a lot of doubt, especially the first two exercises of structure and meaning. If you go through them intensively and deeply and study them a lot, uh, you can have a much greater, I would say, much greater understanding of sentences. And that was all these things are really impactful in my understanding of each and every sentence, especially in RC also. Uh, Starting with SC, I would say the pre-sessions are really helpful, and I keep going through them regularly because there are minor things and minor grammatical rules that we tend to forget with time, but the pre-sessions has covered them exhaustively, and going through them will definitely improve the your SC performance. And also the tracker is really helpful in SC, that because it actually there are two columns in that SC tracker, that whether are you able to what were you understanding was correct, is the earlier understanding of your was correct or not, and what were you saying it, and what are the new errors that you are able to identify in the sentence. So this has helped me a lot in improving SC. Now talking about RC, Uh, I remember that there were two sessions in RC. First was about reading an RC passage, and another was about the analysis of answer choices. So I'll talk about the first part first. So, like reading the passage, actually read the passage with interest, keep on asking questions why and how during the during the reading of the passage, and most effectively making connections. This particularly this thing has improved me a lot in art. And then about this second part, I would say your second RC video of analyzing of answer choices, how to identify answer choices. So particularly whenever I read an answer choice, whenever I go through a question and read an answer choice, the thing that has helped me is whether to relate that particular answer choice with the context of the passage. Is there even there in the passage? Is that something I've read, or is it even fit in the broader image of the passage or not? This thing makes me eliminate the answer choice really quick and well, and has improved my accuracy a lot. This is what how I have improved in RC. And in CR, if I would say, yeah, earlier it was really helpful when I took the class of gap analysis. I tend to automatically start questioning the thing that what if and what if and what if. In the office hours, usually, like you said, that we can also learn from others' answers as well. And particularly, I attended a doubt session that you took maybe earlier in the, maybe that was our first office hour. So not only about office hours, sir, you were also you took doubts in the usual session as well. Like I really appreciated that fact that it would take time a little bit more, but you were handling questions of each and every student at that particular time. While during the session, I'm not talking about the office hours right now. Yeah. So that thing actually more, had a positive impact on me that, yeah, this is something, you strike a question at the particular time. If you are able to get that on that particular moment, maybe it will take your particular session will take a bit more time. That doesn't really matter. But we were able to, clear it out at that time. And also after the session was over, you still took like half an hour extra or so. In fact, people would leave, and then they would have a chance, those who with the doubts could clear it. So that was really good. And going to the office hours as well, enabling us to work out what our doubts are, and attending those doubts. In fact, they are silly, they are whatever kind of doubts that we students have. So you were really good in handling those things. I really appreciate that. Plus your frank attitude as well. I had a really great experience with Mr. Anish, and he is always he while attending his session, he is always calm, and with his frank attitude. Actually, you know, the fear of asking questions is not really there. uh, you can ask silly doubts, you can ask whatever you want. He's always able to answer with a smile. And this has a positively impact, while studying from someone who is, you can get comfortable with, is really helps to improve a lot, because you don't curb your doubts or anything. You just speak it. Uh, and that you have to do if you want to really improve. So this thing I really liked about an Easter, and I wasn't nervous in asking doubts, and also all not even me, like other participants as well. I think so. Now talking about Chiranjeev sir, he he is actually the first tutor I contacted regarding GMAT, and he I've been in touch through mails to him with, like, when I started my GMAT journey, and then when I joined the this GMAT intensive course, I really appreciate his uh, deep understanding in each and every subject. Not even just this GMAT journey, but usually when I go through his LinkedIn posts and all these things, he sounds so logical. He sounds so uh, very much. He sounds like, I would say, he has a lot of knowledge about every aspect. And particularly moving to now about the sessions, in when he took some sessions of I would, SC. So my improvement in SC, I would say, have improved a lot just from those sessions, when he would be able to, going deep in each and every word, making connections with the sentences, just by, when you when you look at someone doing such deep analysis, you also grasp that knowledge, and you also grasp that thing. You tend to replicate in your daily thing. So that was something that I have learned from him. Getting really deep into sentences or each and everything of life. Quite more expressive on GMAT Club regarding GMAT intensive. I've suggested a lot of new people out there, and also to my few of friends who are planning to give GMAT, I would say that, yeah, GMAT intensive is a really great program. Basically, it's more about developing your skills. I have always, more. I'm more inclined toward developing the skills than giving the GMAT just by studying shortcuts. So this was my more one primary reason of joining the intensive program, that learn from the skills, and that will eventually help you a lot in your further life. Not it will not be a temporary thing, it will be a permanent thing. So that's one of the reasons that I've joined the GMAT intensive program.